Maurizio Jose, remember the name. He gets a debut goal.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Mattov's England's Journey, and welcome back to Leicester City, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up, one away from home in the league against Brighton, and then after that at home in the FA Cup against Tottenham Hotspur. We only draw North London teams in the domestic cups, but today I've got a good feeling we can get the edge over Tottenham and advance on to the next round of the FA Cup, where if we do win, I believe we are going to play Blackburn Rovers, so hopefully we can get a result there. And Blackburn as a team, I think we should be going on and beating, and winning. That would get us into the semi-final of the FA Cup, but we have to get past that game first, and then before that, obviously, we've got this game in the league against Brighton, where we currently sit in 5th place, so in the Champions League spots. Actually, that does surprise me because we've had such a rocky season, to be honest. I mean, where we left it in the, where was it that we left it? It was here in this game here. We've played quite a few games, to be fair. It looks good on here, but at times it does feel like we've had some bad results, but apparently not. Just we've had 5 wins, 3 draws, no losses in the last 8 games. So that's been very, very good. As you can see there, we've advanced on to the next round of the FA Cup. So it's all been relatively good. We haven't really dropped many points. We've only dropped so 24 points on offer. We've only dropped 6 points. So 18 out of 24. I'd say that's pretty good. So we sit in 5th place. Everyone's on an even amount of games. So we're currently in and around those Champions League spots. And I still think we have a lot to build on and a lot to work with in trying to improve in this season. But getting the Champions League, I said, would be the minimum for this season. So if we can do that, I would be happy with that. And I mean, Aston Villa, top of the league, Leeds are back here again, Liverpool and Arsenal below us. So very, very competitive and tough season. Taking a look at the Champions League, that is definitely a place where we're doing a little bit better. Off the back of that 0-0 draw against RB Leipzig, we got I mean, we were hammered 5-0 by Real Madrid. Endrick, who I think I've already said it on the channel actually, but I'm going to say it again now. He is the absolute future. What a player he is. And he did score a hat-trick against us. The one team, the one game you do not want in European football, Real Madrid away. That's exactly what we got. I knew we were going to lose anyway. 5-0 the score was. At least it wasn't a few more. It's going to happen. It's always going to happen. After that, we played the other Madrid team back at the King Power. We got a nice 4-1 win. Pretty standard. Got it over and done with within the first half, and that did qualify us for the next round of the Champions League. Automatic qualification. 4th place, 19.6 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. And I mean, Real Madrid didn't qualify automatically, so who's the better team here? 4th place though, very, very good. We could have topped the table, but that loss against Real Madrid obviously didn't do us many favours. And that's not where I'm really focused on, to be honest. I said we could possibly do it, but we have automatically qualified. It takes 2 games out, and it's showing how good we really, really are in the Champions League. Also, Real Sociedad qualifying. So if we could play them, that would be really, really fun. So hopefully we can continue to do well on that. And then finally, obviously, as it is January, we're going to show you the transfers that have been made. 2 new additions and 1 person leaving the club. So the 2 additions, I should say, who we brought in. We brought in Mauricio Jose. He is a striker, Brazilian striker, 19 years of age, still very, very young. He still has so much potential to develop, 193 centimeters, good ability overall, and he's still got obviously that room to develop. He looks like he could be a really, really good player. And also Fabio Vieira, we brought him in on loan, that midfielder that we said we needed to bring in. We've brought him in. I think we don't really need that many more transfers. Having not many players on the bench is the new unique idea that I've made as a manager, and it's working fine, to be fair. We still win games with it. If it's going to work, it's going to work. And see, I can bring new players in who've been injured. AFCON as well, I think, has been going on, and South American games have been going on as well. So players have been out for that reason, but I think we're good. There's nothing really much you can do about it, to be honest. It's worked. I had to bring up a youth academy player into the team for this game against Aston Villa, Nick Morgan, and in his 1 game got a goal and assist, so it's clearly fine. It's doing the job. I think I know what I'm doing, to be honest, and as a manager you have to create unique ideas. That's exactly the one I've done. So them 2 signings, and then the player who did leave was Carlos Andre. He's not been here very long, and he has gone on and left us for Bayer Leverkusen. It's quite surprising actually, because I didn't think he'd want to leave, and he did have a. I mean, I thought he'd want to stay here and not move, but he had a minimum fee release clause, which I forgot about, to be honest, 45 million, which is not bad to be fair, but I would have liked to have kept him for at least the rest of the season and maybe extended his contract, put a new release clause in, or sold him for a bit more. But 45 million, we take that good injection, and it makes the board very, very rich, and we might get a lot more money in the summer in the transfer budget. But he has left the club. I'm surprised he left though, because he didn't really want to move, to be honest. But he did in the end, and yeah, that's a pretty interesting decision. Because where are Bayer Leverkusen? They're doing a bit worse off than us, and how are they doing in the league? Sixth in Bundesliga. It's a very interesting decision. And how is he regarded in the team? If we go back to the transfer history, he is regarded as an important player. He was a star player here, you know. But if that's what he wants to do, that's what he can go on and do. We have to focus on ourselves and go and see what we can do. So let's go and see what we can do in this first game of the day in the league against Brighton. So the team for this game against Brighton starts with the Brovik and goal backline of Sergio, Riyad, Marcelo and Patson. Below soon Lavia, Latournier in the midfield, got Morales on the left, Milosevic on the right, Cusqueta up top. 20 minutes gone here in this game. We'll have the first chance here as Cusqueta finds the ball from this loose corner. He plays it back into the middle where Milosevic is waiting. He has the header straight into the hands of the Brighton goalkeeper. It's been a pretty chaotic time at the moment, to be honest, because so many players are out still. It's been an issue that's been very prominent in this season. We've had so many games played, and at the start of the episode when I said about our position in the league, it shocked me so much because I hadn't even taken the time to notice. Because Quetta there, what a finish that is from him. Inside 20 minutes, it's a lovely goal. He just releases it from his right foot and makes it 1-0 in this game. As I was saying, we've just been playing so many games, I haven't been able to realise that we're actually in a pretty decent position, and I would have liked to have gone a little bit better in this season. But if we were to qualify for the Champions League again and pair that with an amazing Champions League finish, build an even better team, imagine where we could go in the next season. I mean, maybe it is a bit of a longer process than I thought. Maybe we don't win the league this season, and that's probably fair, but looking into next season, if we can continue to build, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what we can go on and do here. Sergio finds himself on the ball from that throw, and he plays it to Morales. The return to Sergio. He's isolated in that left side. He releases it to Lavia, and Morales loses out on that ball. It falls out to Lavia. What a shot that is from Romeo Lavia, the DM, defensive midfielder. He steps up there, and it's a lovely place finish from him to make it 2-0 inside 40 minutes, and it looks like we're going to take all 3 points here. It's about as comprehensive as it gets, exactly the performance you want, and he makes it 2-0 here in this game just before half time. 77 minutes gone in this game, and we have a chance to get our third goal here. Marcelo plays a lovely ball from that header across the box, but nothing comes of it. We might still be alive here though, as Tedesco, one of the substitutes, plays it back to Marcelo. He loses out on that ball there. 3 changes made. It's all you need, to be honest. Literally all you need. These boys are athletes. They don't need to come off. They know how to. They could play a full 90 minutes if they had the willpower, and that's exactly what they're going to do. I'm sure they can. If they want this result, they're going to have to go and fight for it. The 3 changes we have made though, Tedesco, Tanganga, and we've brought on Paz as well. So the 2 wing backs who probably have arguably the hardest job, having to run lengths of the pitch all game, they have come off. And also we've brought off Latournier in the midfield, who was pretty tired, to be fair, so we gave him a bit of a chance there now. But Brighton find themselves on the ball, might try and create something of an attack. I mean, any goal here you'd think would be a bit of a consolation, but we do still have a lead of 2-0. That is always dangerous territory, but it doesn't look like anything will come here. 80 minutes gone, we still lead 2-0. Added time on the board here, and the full time whistle goes. It's a lovely 2-0 win away from home. Huge 3 points. Just finding our feet after what I think personally, we've had some games where we should have really picked up all 3 points. We didn't, but that result is huge for us. It moves us actually back into the top 4 for now, which is always nice to see, and hopefully we can continue to build on that in the last few games of the league season. Next game coming up now against Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, I think it's time to take revenge against these North London teams in the cup competitions. They're the only teams we ever draw as the hard teams we have to play, but at home, I've got a good feeling about this game. So the team for this game against Tottenham in the FA Cup, we've brought some of the youth boys. I mean, that's probably what I should have done. all season, to be honest, because that's literally what every single other team does. We're going to do that from now on, and it's going to be good fun, to be honest. They rate some of these boys very highly, and I'm not very good with dealing with youth players, to be honest. But we'll see how it goes for the rest of the season. The team starts with Lebrovic and goal, backline of Sergio, Riyad, Marcelo, and Patterson, Belosi and Meslic, Latonia in the midfield, Morales on the left, Milosevic on the right, and Kuzqueta up top. Kick off here in this game against Tottenham. I thought we were going to have a highlight then, but nothing coming for it. We have made one final sale in the transfer window. We sold Matteo Tedesco, for a fee of around 30 million, rising. I think it was like base of 20. And I mean, for a player who, I'm going to actually change his tactic a little bit, but for a player who joined the club for £1 million and we sell him for that much, a player who's never really broke into the main team, he's just been a player. I'm gonna bring on Jose for his first game, see how he does. But anyway, as I was saying, for a player who's been he's been on the I won't say the sidelines, but he's been a more squad player for us for 30 million euros. We had a similar offer for Belosian actually, who would have had nowhere near the market value of that a couple of seasons ago. I had to reject that one though because he is a real key player. But 30 million euros, that is a good bit of business, and I couldn't resist the offer. That is honestly what motivated me to bring in all these young players today, because we would literally have no substitutes. That's what I'm going to do from now. I don't know why I didn't in the first place, to be honest. It was working though. Do remember that it was working. Opening moments of this game, 20 minutes gone. Looks like we've had the first few attacks, and I've got a good feeling about this game. Tottenham obviously are a very, very good team, and we can't deny that. But I do feel like we can get the result and go on to the next round of the FA Cup, and a good cup run this season. Finally, a semi-final. I mean, we got to the round of 16 at Leighton Orient, but finally a cup run here at Leicester, that would be really, really good, and hopefully we can do that in this season, and that would be good if we can start it here and finally beat one of these North London teams in the domestic cups here. Sergio down this left side plays it to Meslic, returning today from injury, plays the return ball Riyad plays the return ball to Meslic, back out wide to Sergio. Sergio is going to take on his man. He beats his man, or he goes back instead. He hesitates, tries to slip a ball through, and nothing comes of that. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen here, to be honest, because we were in real possession of that ball. It's going to be turned over now. Once again, Marcelo with a big header. We should have really taken that down. And now Tottenham might try and counter-attack, but Belosi in there, showing exactly the reason why I didn't sell him. We brought on Maurizio Jose, by the way, in a bit of an unnatural right position, but I think he might be left-footed. It's his first game for the club actually, so hopefully he can have a bit of a good game as he finds himself on the ball. He has the shot, and on his debut, Maurizio Jose, remember the name, he gets a debut goal, and just as I was singing his praises, that's exactly what he goes on and does. He might be right-footed, in fact. I'm playing him as an inverted winger on that right side because I thought he was left-footed. He is a natural striker, and he will be going striker because he is like 190 centimetres, but he does get a goal here in this game to make it 1-0. Just before half-time here in this game, Patterson down that right side is making a nice run. He plays the ball into the middle. Milosevic with the header, and he makes it 2-0 just before half-time. And I think this win is going to come. I felt it before the game, and we're 2-0 up before half-time. We've got a half to go and get more goals and defend the lead. We're on for a very good result here. 50 minutes gone here. Meslic has had a lovely ball played through to him. Morales has the shot. How has he put that wide from point-blank range? He's managed to just stretch it right, and I mean, that is quite surprising, to be honest. I would like to say we've got this win wrapped up, so I'm going to think of making a few changes. We're going to obviously bring on the regulars. I might try, I think I will, I think I'm going to put Maurizio Jose up at striker. That's his natural position, as I said, and he will break into the team now. I'm very, very certain of that. I'll make that change then. I think I'm going to bring off Riyad, who struggles quite a bit with fatigue and stuff, so we'll bring him off early in this game. 55 minutes gone, we still lead 2-0. It's been a great game for us, and overall it's going to top off what has been an excellent episode, and long may it continue, to be honest. We are finding our form in this season and really charging on and trying to get the results that we want from this season. It's going to be an amazing end, and I'm looking forward to the final few episodes of it here. But Tottenham find themselves on the ball. It's a rare chance for them. Nothing comes of it. 2-0 up, 60 minutes. We're on for the next round of the FA Cup. 60 minutes gone in this game. We still lead 2-0. I think it might be time for some of the young boys to come on soon, and yeah, maybe they can convince me to start playing them a bit more, because You know, I've never really been I'm not going to say a fan of them, but I've just never really known how to manage them, to be honest. Maybe it's something I need to do a little bit more because I know a lot of players, a lot of managers are really big fans of developing young players. I'm more of a fan of developing them once they're good, to be honest. And with a lot of these ones who are brought in, the South American ones, I can't start buying them, honestly, because they are absolutely remarkable. They're already developed, they're already at a good standard, and I think we have good youth facilities, but these guys are just crazy. They're already at a good standard, and they still have the potential to develop more. And if I can just put them straight into my team, that's what I'm gonna go on and do. I'm gonna bring on some of them now. We've bought three of them. We've brought Nick Morgan, who I am gonna bring on. He is the player who I said got that one goal and one assist, and then obviously because Tedesco has left, we need a new right back, so Costina is going to come in there at right back, and we're going to bring on Bert Shin as well for Belosian at the back. I can't make any more substitutions. Not going to be his day today. I mean, Belosian is absolutely knackered, so hopefully he can see out the rest of this game. We really need him to. So it's going to be young wing backs who come on today. Vinicius has been out for ages because he's got a injury, Achilles injury, something like that, and obviously Tedesco is out. Maybe this is going to be the way to go. 90 minutes gone here, added time on the board. It looks like we're going to be going to the next round of the FA Cup. And this is a very good result. I'm really happy with how we played across these two games, especially in the opening games in this season. The reason we're doing so well is because we don't have the opening day curse. Maurizio Jose's through on goal. He has the shot and he's saved by the Tottenham goalkeeper, but Costina there wins his header and he plays it to Meslic. Meslic goes back to Marcelo Jr. He tries to play ball over the top. Nothing comes from it. The full-time whistle goes. We're getting to the next round of the FA Cup. It's a lovely day. We've got no first game curse. We won away from home 2-0, easy win. And yeah, we've got a game in hand now. I'm going to try and go on more. Next round of the FA Cup. Simple as that. Let's just hope we don't draw Real Madrid in the next round of the Champions League. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.